Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for joining me in SpringWatch. We are in week 2, can you believe it? We've already done 7 days and we are into week 2. So if you haven't seen the previous 7, go back and look at them all. You can find them all on my blog and you can obviously find them here on YouTube called Pootles SpringWatch. And we're into week 2. Look at this, how cute is this? This is my little Love Blossoms bag and I think it's very cute. And inside there are some heart dragees. Now I showed these last year and the year before, and we call them dragees, and that is spelled D-R-A-G-E-E-S, but I believe overseas they are perhaps called, they're kind of like M&Ms basically, but they're beautiful and shiny, and they are heart-shaped. How cute, beauty patootie. So I'm going to show you how to make this project here. So you need a piece of paper, 6 by 4 inches. I've lost my scoring tool. Oh, it's here. I've just been doing this on Periscope and it was all very complicated and I managed to mess up my scoring, so it was funny. And then I lost my scoring tool, but it's here now. Okay, so you're going to score on the short side first with your piece of paper that is 6 by 4 inches, so 15 by 10 centimetres, short side first, because we want our pattern going that way around. We don't want sideways hearts. It would be something peculiar to have sideways hearts. Okay, so 1 inch and 3 inches on the short side, 2 and 8 centimetres on the short side, and then on the long side 2.5 and 3.5, which is 6.5 and 8.5 centimetres. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And then fold and burnish your score lines. It's so pretty, this paper. You get an awful lot of paper for not a lot of money. It is a 6 by 6 pack. I think I've got the right one here. Yes, it's this one here, 6 by 6 pack. It's only £7.25. Can't remember what that is in euros. I have no idea what that is in dollars. And it's gorgeous, isn't it beautiful? Oh, love it, love it, love it. I'm a bit of a paper junkie anyway. I've always been a paper girl. I didn't start stamping till I joined Stampin' Up. And I'd always been a paper girl. I'd done all of my crafting with paper, cardstock and punches. So I'm a paper girl. Okay, so this is the shape you've got. Can you... Ooh, okay, I'm trying to see if I can get some shadow so you can see it. So you've got lines there and you've got lines there. So we're going to cut up these ones in the middle. Cut straight up those on both sides. Let me grab my scissors. And just notch out a little bit, and I'm going to pause and hesitate in just a second. And oh, there we go. Right, so when you've notched out, oh, you can't see that at all. Let me find something dark. Let me grab this scoring tool again. There you go. So when you've notched out, you've got these little bits here, and it just means that you can get a really sharp crease and a nice base to your bag. Okay, so we need the hearts at the front. So these, if you put your paper in the direction that you want it to go, and put your adhesive on. Oh, I've got my Periscope tripod next to me and it clamps onto my desk and I've just had to move it and it's twanged off and just bumped me in the head, which is always useful. Okay, let's come back to this project. So with your paper in the correct way, you put your adhesive there and that is going to fit to this bit and then hide underneath there. So that's how it's going to go. So you put your adhesive in the middle. So you can use, because it's paper to paper, you could use snail, or you could use fuse. I probably wouldn't suggest a liquid glue because that might make your paper warp and that's never pretty. So, okay, so these hearts, this little tab here is going to go under what is the back of the bag. And you know it's the back because your hearts will be upside down. Okay, so we don't want sideways hearts, so we don't want upside down one either. Okay, so this bit here, what is going to be the front, hearts the right way around, that's going to fold round. So you obviously have to put some adhesive down that section. So, oh, I've picked up the fuse this time. Okay, let's just pick up any old glue. I'm trying to get it right up to the edges without sticking myself to it. Okay. And the reason we notched out is so that you get this perfect finish at the bottom. We always like that. Okay. Right, so that's essentially my bag made. So I've got tiny little bits of decoration in it. I love this embellishment set, and it's from the same suite. So it's the Love Blossoms set, and you've got all sorts of little bits and pieces in it. And actually, for this one, I'm just taking out, if I can get hold of it, the little cutie bow paper clip. But you've got sequins, and you've got trim, and you've got little special dot things. What are they called? Enamel dots. There's doilies in there, there's all sorts. I'm going to have to keep stealing these off other projects because I've run out now. But this is what's going to clamp my bag shut. And basically you just pinch in the sides and it will close. And if you want to, you can, you know, smooth with your fingers that way. And just slide it on. And that's an easy way to, you know what would be useful actually would be putting the dragées in it. And I appear to have 2 holes in my bag. Useful. So just a handful in. I would say if you are selling these, get your health and safety, your food hygiene certificate first, or put them in a bag and, only put sealed things in. You can't sell loose sweets to people unless you have your food hygiene certificates. So that's a gift for your family. So just bung a load in there. Put your little bow on, how cute, and then a little bit of stamping. And I love this because I've created all the patterning on the back. Bloomin' Love, love it. And which one do I want? I want the Be Mine. So, and I usefully didn't get myself a piece of white cardstock as scrap. Let's grab a bit out of my, anyway, here. So, Be Mine in rose red. So stamp that, I'm going to keep that open. Large oval punch. I'm going to punch it out, but I want the wording towards the bottom. And then I'm going to choose, and I don't know which ones I'm going to choose yet, some of these little flowers. So you've got all of these flower decorations here, and you can cut them out with the die that comes with this set. So I think I'm going to go with that one. Yeah, that's quite nice. So that's the open flower. So off the edge there, I've got my stamping scrub off to one side, so I'm just going to clean that up because I want this block. We'll have this one, which I think that's that one. That's the block, and I've got Blushing Bride here. And that across there, and I still need this block. You only need the little mini blocks when you're using little stamps. And I'm going to go with these little ones, so that's this one here. And just, there. Super cute. Shove those all off to one side. But isn't that sweet? Let me put you on autofocus for a second. How cute is that? Okay. Right, I need a couple of dimensionals on the back there. So I'm going to stick that down onto the front of my bag. Actually, I think this one is fuller than that one. Yes, there's not much wibble room in there. Maybe I'll keep this one for me. And then just to finish, my little piece of glimmer paper, tiny little heart from the Itty Bitty Accent set. And these, what you need for this is you need half a dimensional. Because